But I have another surprise for you today. You know, earlier I mentioned one of the forces reshaping the mobile industry is the new exciting form factor. And of course, I'm talking about tablet. At HTC, we think long and hard how we can drive the next evolution of tablet. After all, our customers tell us we make some of the most appealing devices. Most importantly, they tell us we know how to create a user experience that is intuitive yet powerful. But I can tell you, we are not interested in just rushing out another Me Too device like a lot of other tablets. I don't think any of you want that either because it won't sell. So we took time, study, and understand how people like and to use their tablet. We thought hard what kind of hardware we need to power a special experience, and what kind of user experience that is right for the tablet, not just ported from a smartphone. And some customers tell us they want a new way of input to take great notes and do more other productivity tasks. And they like a lighter version. You know, a lot of those tablets are heavy. And they want to get great content, no matter where they are. So when it came to the content, we let us dream big. So now I would like to take you behind the scene at HTC and to show you more how we bring the HTC quietly brilliant philosophy to the tablet.
To us, quietly brilliant is not just a brand. It is actually the way that we do things.
As designers, the tablet is sort of a new canvas for us. It's something where we can do new things.
Well, we knew that there's a lot of tablets coming to the market at the same time, and the key thing was how can we make something unique?
It's very easy to think of a tablet as a large phone, and that's not what they are.
Rushing a product to the market might not be the best thing for the consumer.
You know, HTC wants to do it right.
It's our culture. When we find something wrong or it's not good enough, we just do it again.
We didn't just take the old HTC Sense and scale it up. We have started from the beginning again.
I think that HTC is motivated to do what's right for the user.
The product is kind of an empty vessel, you know, and when our customers get the product, it becomes an expression of their identity.
I think the most important thing is really not about building a gadget, but building something that changes people's lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to share with you the first time ever HTC Flyer. So now to show you more, I want to turn it over to John again.
We are very excited to show you HTC Flyer. HTC Flyer features a premium unibody construction, which makes the tablet not only lightweight, but also feels solid in your hand. You know, you probably heard this from many people over and over again that consumers want a tablet that is light enough to hold comfortably for a long duration, like a paperback book. Here are the facts. An average paperback book weighs about 420 grams. Flyer is 415. It's about the same as a paperback book. When you turn Flyer to landscape, those icons actually also turn to the bottom of the screen. This goes back to the idea that at HTC, we went the extra distance to make the little things right. Flyer covers everything. A 1.5 gigahertz processor, one of the fastest in the world today. 2 cameras, 2 speakers, Flash 10, just to name a few. The one thing that really differentiates Flyer from other tablets is HTC Sense. Today, we are extending HTC Sense beyond the phone. With the new Sense, Flyer says hello to you with an immersive 3D user experience, which brings to surface all your favorite contents, your weather, your calendar, your email, your people, are all presented at a glance to you. Flyer is also the first tablet in the world to ever feature a new HTC innovation that centers around natural pen interaction. We call this HTC Scribe technology. Let me show you how it works. Let's say you discover a promising restaurant on the web. This is what you typically do with other tablets. You copy the URL, you close this browser, you launch the email application, you compose a new message, type a new message, paste the URL, and then send this to your friends. And when they get it, they open the message, read what you say, click on the link, and then look at the web page, just so that they know what you're talking about. Now, with HTC Scribe technology, this is what you do. You simply scribble, "Let's go," and send. That's it. Think about how magical this is when you notate a book as you read, or when you comment on a document, or sign a contract. This is HTC Scribe technology. And there is more. You know how sometimes you take some notes in a meeting, and then a week later you go back to read the notes, but just could not decipher what you meant by what you wrote. You look at the words and thought, well, what did I mean by that? We all had this experience before, right? Wouldn't it be great if there were a way that can take you back in time to that moment last week, in that meeting, when that very important thing was being said? With HTC Flyer, you can do just about that. Simply click at the note or touch the note, and it plays an audio recording of the moment from last week in that exact meeting, at the exact time when you wrote down those few words.
The idea behind the silent curve is to go from point A to point B.
We call this HTC time mark. Time mark works not just for the notes that you take, but also the figure that you drew in the meeting, or the photo of the whiteboard that you capture at the meeting. This is HTC time mark. And when you are done taking the notes, you can also sync this to Evernote. You can also use the Flyer to access the notes that you type on your PC as well. And Flyer also has something fun for the family. This is HTC Snap Booth. It turns your Flyer into a family photo studio, so the whole family can have a lot of fun. And when you travel, Flyer has integrated video chat. On a big screen like this, it feels almost like if you were there. So this is HTC Flyer, which has the new HTC Sense that extends beyond the phone. HTC Scribe technology, which gives you a whole new way of experiencing the tablet. And HTC Time Mark. Once you experience Time Mark, you will never look at your notebook in quite the same way. Last week, we announced strategic investments in software and digital and unlive. These partnerships are going to reshape the future of mobile entertainment. The other strategic investment that we announced last week was about gaming. And to tell you more, in fact, to actually show you, I'd like to invite on stage the CEO and the founder of unlive, Steve Perlman.
All right. The largest category by far for applications on mobile devices is games. And if you take the entire app market for games, and it rolls up to, I don't know, a few $100 million, maybe 700, 800, depends on how you measure it. The #1 console game last year did over $1 billion in revenue just in one game. And of course, you have the whole range of other games and consoles. So with mobile devices, clearly, you can play terrific games. The processors are getting faster. They're getting better and better. But you don't have the same power you'd have with an Xbox 360, a PlayStation 3, or a high-end PC, which require a big fan and power supply. So what OnLive does is it brings that class of gaming experience, in fact, that value of gaming experience, to mobile devices. So with that, I'd like to go, and I have a diagram up here. I'm just getting this started up here while that's going. So how do we do that? So OnLive is cloud gaming. What we do is we actually have data centers. Now, the data center that we have closest to here right now is in Belgium. We have several data centers in the United States and other parts of the world. And in those data centers, we have very high-performance servers that are made for playing video games. These are playing state-of-the-art, brand-new games, coming out the same day and the same date as the games would come out on Xbox, PlayStation 3, Nintendo. And then either in your hands or in your home or on your desk, you have your device. Currently we've been on PCs and on TVs, but we're about to, here to talk about how we're going to be on the Flyer. And on that device, instead of trying to run the game, what we actually have is a very small piece of software. And suppose you touch the touch screen here. What that does is sends the touch information up the internet to the data center. The data center that's playing your game will update the frame of the game. And then using a new technology, we stream that video from that game with no delay. And the whole round trip is so fast that the screen updates on your Flyer or on your TV or on your PC such that perceptually it seems like the game is playing locally. So you get the benefit of playing these games locally, even though they're playing actually as far as perhaps 1,500 kilometers or 1,000 miles away. So any of you in this group here have the job of selling mobile devices? Anyone do sales? All right, you're going to like OnLive. People come into the store, they see this, it blows their mind. Okay, it's really, really cool. So one last thing I'll leave you with is that this is not just an experience that stops at the Flyer. As you can see, we have it running also on the Evo, but a person can go and start playing a game on their TV, get on the train, and keep playing it on the Flyer, get to work, and then play it on a PC continuously. All right, it just saves where you are and continue on. It's a very, very general technology. We are so excited about working with HTC and being part of the launch of this terrific tablet, and you're going to see a lot more cool stuff coming soon. Thanks.